Donald Trump gave a wide range of interviews yesterday on Air Force One and, of course, the one on NBC earlier that morning, both of which showcased the fact that Donald Trump is truly losing his mind. He's slurring his words. He's not making sense, and he's posting erratically all over the internet. And I'm not sure if Donald Trump is going to make it 4 years. Donald Trump was on Air Force One last night, slurring his words, and confronted the Wall Street Journal, a reporter, because he said that, well, I'll let him do the talking.
You people treat us so badly. Wall Street Journal has truly gone to hell. Go ahead. It's a rotten newspaper. You hear what I said? It's a rotten newspaper.
Are there any updates and talks with
I wouldn't tell the Wall Street Journal because it'd be wasting my time. There are talks, but I don't want to talk to the Wall Street Journal. But look, Wall Street Journal is China-oriented, and they're really bad for this country.
Now, the reason why Donald Trump is saying that is because they're reporting accurately on Trump's market crashes. Just like last week, the paper's editorial board ran an opinion piece claiming Trump's tariffs could sink his presidency, saying, quote, Mr. Trump was elected to control inflation and raise real incomes, but tariffs do the opposite. The board noted, adding that the tariff shock he's unleashed could sink his second term. So Donald Trump is not a fan of the Wall Street Journal because they're actually a right-wing news organization who are reporting the news accurately. And then also, of course, on Donald Trump was asked about whether or not he was going to donate the money he made off of crypto. He made a meme coin. If you don't know, crypto is essentially a secondary currency that anyone can make. Donald Trump made one, and what's happening is world leaders, very rich people, are using it as a way to get influence with Donald Trump. It's criminal.
Something that no other president has done. They think maybe George Washington has done. I contribute my entire salary to the government, back to the government.
So will you contribute anything you earn from crypto back to the government? If that happens?
I never thought of that. I mean, should I contribute all of my real estate that I've owned for many years if it goes up a little bit because I'm president and doing a good job? I don't think so.
Okay.
But I do something that no other president has.
Well, actually, what presidents used to do is they would let go of their businesses so that they wouldn't have any conflicts of interest. Jimmy Carter gave up his peanut farm when he became president because he didn't want the appearance of a conflict of interest or that he was making money off the presidency. So yes, Donald Trump, you actually should have done that. And that is one of the many things that this country has let go of because of this awful man, that presidents should be above bribing, that presidents shouldn't make money off of the presidency directly. Of course, they become wealthy through book deals and through speaking after they are no longer in office. But this is the first time in modern history that we have a president who is directly benefiting from the presidency, making money off of his power. And it seems like it's no big deal to most of Americans. Donald Trump is also posting online erratically, saying, I don't need to have Karl Rove of Fox News to tell me what to do. The guy's a total loser who's been wrong about almost everything. Okay. This is insane. He also goes, the movie industry in America is dying a very fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the USA are being devastated. There is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. He thinks the American movie industry dying is a national security threat. It is in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. We have an insane person running this country. He also wants to reopen Alcatraz because his mind is stuck in the 50s and 60s. And he's been talking about tariffs his entire adult life, and he still has no grasp on what tariffs actually do. We are so cooked.
I guess you're talking about this transition cost.
How long should people expect that transition to last, Mr. President?
I can't tell you that. I can tell you that we're making a lot of money. We're doing great. Again, we're losing more than $5 billion a day. $5 billion a day. You don't talk about that. And right now, we're going to be at a point very soon where we're making money every day. Look,
How soon?
we were losing hundreds of billions of dollars with China. Now we're essentially not doing business with China. Therefore, we're saving hundreds of billions of dollars. Very simple.
You take me to my next question.
I don't even know where to begin with that. We were losing hundreds of billions of dollars with China. Now we're essentially not doing business with China, which is not great for anyone because we are their largest customer. Therefore, we're saving hundreds of billions of dollars. It's very simple. I guess it's like if I went to the grocery store and I bought groceries every week and I stopped buying groceries, I was like, well, now I'm saving $100 a week because I'm not getting groceries, but I still need groceries. And he has no concept of what things cost and how people actually live their lives in this country because he has never lived a normal American life. And here is how he describes strollers, or this could be about women.
The best numbers we've ever had. Just think of that. It's not even possible. Inflation's down. All costs are down. Everything is down other than, as Tristan said, the thing that can carry the babies around in, but that's up 3%. Energy's down, gasoline's down. Nobody's ever seen anything far ahead of schedule. So people that were paying a lot for groceries, they're paying a lot less. And interest rates are even down. You know, we have a very stubborn Fed, but Fed should lower, but that's okay. But interest rates are down, mortgage rates are down, and pretty amazing. We've done, I don't think there's ever been a better opening 100 days. We have a lot of fake polls where they interview Democrats, not Republicans, but...
Do you think there's been a better 100 days of someone's presidency? Donald Trump claims everything is down. Trump has said that gas is $1.98 in some places, but at best it's at $3.14. Trump also says that grocery prices are down. He says it a lot. Prices vary across products in the the White House said the president was referring to declines in the consumer prices of certain grocery store items like fresh vegetables. The USDA's food price outlook shows that fresh vegetable prices decreased 1.1% in March after falling by 1.7% in February. In other words, it's still 0.6% higher than it was before. However, the same report also shows that prices of beef, poultry, eggs, and non-alcoholic beverages have ticked up. So it's not coming down. It is still up from where it was before all this happened. Trump's claim that egg prices have gone down by 87% are false. So everything he says is a lie. He also says here that he wants that we just have to start deporting people because we would have millions of trials otherwise. Well, unfortunately, that's how the rule of law works. And what's not working is Donald Trump's brain. And it's getting bad.